Hello everybody, this is Astocky here and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play of the Astocky Pack. In the last episode I started getting all my factorization stuff together. Sorry about that. And it was pointed out to me that apparently I had the game set on peaceful from when I was doing my last, I guess it was almost like a mod spotlight that I was doing at the time. So it turns out that that is not what I wanted to do, so I've since made the difficulty normal, as you just saw then, and what I'm intending to do now is get some wood and make some more charcoal, and then this episode I am going to basically do some more work on factorization. It's probably going to be a shorter episode than the last couple, but what I'm really aiming to do this episode is just get the factorization machines finished so that I can show you how they all work. So we're going to come up here, grab some wood. Wow, that was hectic. Clearly when you wait a while and all your trees grow, crazy. In fact, I almost broke an axe with just like one little cut down. I think that's just about everything. Oop. Sapling. So out of that small little bit then I got 3 apples, almost 3 stacks of wood, and 38 saplings. I don't need 38 saplings. You can probably see pretty clearly how many I need. Wow. Now for those of you who don't know, the reason for this pattern is if they're one block apart, they still seem to grow, well, they still seem to grow normally, and also it really helps because Tree Capitator sees them as all being one tree, and that really helps because it means much less effort to cut them down. Wow, it turns out I did need 38 saplings. Cool. But yes, that was not what I was aiming for. However good 3 stacks is, that's not what I'm aiming for. Okay, so back up we go. Where are my potatoes? Okay, so let's make ourselves another stack of charcoal. That shouldn't take too long because we've got plenty there. Now close my hatch. Now we have to think for a second about what it is that I'm going to need. I'm going to need clay. And I don't have any clay, so back up we go again, and we're gonna check the one place I haven't checked yet, or at least I think the last time I went searching for clay it was like in this area, so I'm going to start from about here and kind of just work my way upriver and see how I go. You can see there that my solar turbine is still spinning and all that stuff is doing its thing. That's a really big drop there, so I'm not going to jump directly off that cliff face, but if I just kind of just break a few bones, that was very lucky. So somewhere, okay, that's all sand. Oop, that looks different color. That looks like clay. Excellent. And it is indeed clay. So come in here, get out of the stupid squid. Die. Die, stupid squid. And the reason for doing, I guess, this kind of standing like this bit is because when you're actually in air, you dig much more quickly. And you also don't die. So, come on, don't die. There we go. Maybe a bit of light will help. Actually, that made quite a lot of difference. I wasn't expecting it really to. So is there any clay left? I think that's sand. Oh no. Oh, wait, dying. Dying is bad. Don't die. So what did I get? Wow, 2.5 stacks of clay balls. That is fairly impressive. I'll leave that torch there. That is going to be plenty for now, because I'm pretty sure I needed 24 balls to make the heater, which is the next block that I have to make. And I guess there's also the assumption that I have sufficient amounts of lead to make that, but I think I'm pretty good for lead at the moment. We'll have the ability to make lots of lead if we need to, but I think I'm pretty good. Because I mean, I can now grind it up and then mix the gravel up and then smelt it. Sorry, then reduce it in the smelting furnace, and I think that should double it. How are we going for charcoal? Oop, half done, so let's chuck another stack in there. So how are we doing? 2 blocks of clay plus 8 clay balls. I'll take them all with me. At some stage I'm going to do more blue electric furnaces, but not for a little while. 55 blocks of lead. That does not seem to be enough. So we need... So we want to make... Oh, that's... I've already got it in there. So we want to make a heater. So we need 6 blocks of insulated coils. Portable crafting table. Clear it out. We can't. It's most unfortunate. You on the floor, you on the floor, you on the floor, and you on the floor. Let's spread that out. Let's try, nope. Let's try spreading that out. There we go. 5, 6. In fact, I'm now not doing too badly. Pick all that stuff up. So I've got my my 6 insulated coils, and then I have my 2 blocks of lead, which gives me my furnace heater. You might say, well, what does a furnace heater do? Well, luckily for you, I'm going to show you. I do think though that I'm going to rearrange this a little bit, because I'm not 100% happy with the way I've got things organized at the moment, because I do want to automate this process, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that while they're next to each other. Now I want to place the heating block here, and I want to be able to run 2 crystallizers off it, maybe 3 by sitting one on top. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. But if I place it here, I can... Come on. If I place it here, I think I can power it directly. There we go, I can power it directly from the battery. So now, if I place this slag furnace next to that, we're going to need to have some clean gravel. So, need to... Nope, that was not what I wanted to do. Need to get that bucket from direct... No. I need to steal the bucket from underneath that block. There we go. There's 3 buckets. So we'll stick those 3 buckets in, and that will clean up. Oh, look at that, we've got some more dirty galena gravel. So now that gives me sludge, and I think I showed you last episode, you cook sludge and you make clay. And it also gives you these galena chunks. Now you saw before that this furnace, when you actually cook with it, it will give you your silver, and it will give you your lead. But if you take these galena chunks, and this is the process that I want to automate because working with buckets stinks, but we'll grab them anyway. Now if we come over here to this furnace, I'm not putting any coal in there, but if I put the galena in there, this heating block will actually heat this sufficiently. You can see it's kind of pulsing because the sun's almost down, but it will actually heat this enough to actually cook it up without putting any coal in. So you've almost got a powered furnace out of it. Now the next step involves doing something with both of these that unfortunately I can't do just yet because I haven't got the next machine. So that's when the next thing comes in, and that's where I'm thinking now I'm going to I don't want these machines all right next to each other. I want to have a little bit of a gap around that machine. No, maybe I don't. Maybe I just want them to power each other. I'll have to have a look at that in a second. But definitely here and potentially on top as well, I want to have whatever the next machine that I'm going to make is, and that is called the crystallizer. Because now that I have these reduced chunks, you need to crystallize the reduced chunks into these crystals, and the way you do that is with the crystallizer. And that is pretty easy, but it takes a couple of ingredients to get going. Now the first thing that it takes is a heating block. So I've already made that, which is good. Now it takes the recipe for it, which is a stick, some string, and iron. Now I've got that much iron. I'm going to need a little bit more. I will deal with that in a second. Oh, I'm one piece of iron short. But I may as well cook up. I may as well cook up as much iron as I can out of that recipe. There we go. That's going to be the amount of iron that I need. So we want to create 2 cauldrons, and then we will head downstairs and sleep because I can tell that it's nighttime, and nighttime means bad things. And I also totally forgot right up until this point to let you guys know that there was previously an issue that I had in the configs for Red Power 2, and what it meant is, once I go up to the top here I will show you. What it meant is that you could craft the Railcraft engines, but you were not able to create the blue electric engine because this gear here was previously not possible to craft. The pack is updated today, and it's updated to include the latest version of inventory tweaks and also the updated config for Red Power 2. That means you can now craft using brass and an iron panel strip your brass gears to make that blue electric engine, and that will become very important once I start working on the rail power stuff. Sorry about that. Now something else that I didn't know until very recently, but I'm sure you guys probably did, is that normally if I right click a block in my inventory on there, it will go in. If I right click once for something else, it just tells me how much is in there. But if you double right click, it will take all the items out of your inventory, and it turns out you don't have to even hold it in your inventory to do that. You just have to have a bare fist. So you can watch, you can see that it went up by 6 because that was how much dirt I had. Now here for cobble, it's gone up by a stack and a half because that was how much I had. So that's an excellent feature that I previously didn't know about. Now the next thing that I want to do is I've got myself 40 brass ingots, and the reason for that is I'm sick of the size of these chests. So what I'm going to do now is, this is a feature of metallurgy, that you can take a regular chest and upgrade it to a brass chest, which is a single chest that has a 6x9 inventory, which basically means it's a double chest. Now from that point you can then use that chest to make a silver chest, which has an 8x9, which is even bigger, and then you can use that to make a gold chest, which is a 9x9, and then you can use that to make an electrum chest, which is a mixture of silver and gold, to give a 9x10, and then you can use that to make a platinum chest, which is 9x12, which is absolutely massive. Turns out I don't need to be anywhere near that big, because I'm just trying to work out which chest I want to make that size first. I think if I start with this one, chuck all the blocks in there, hopefully that will work. Block, 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 blue wool block. What I should better do now is, oh no, wait, I have to break that too, don't I? I never mind. So if I place that chest there, you can see that it's a double chest size. Then I will just keep going until I've thrown all of those blocks in there, and I think that's everything now. There we go. So that's all the blocks in a chest that's a single piece sized. Now I'm going to put that one there, and then I'm going to take all the food, and I'm going to put all the food items in that chest. And I'm going to have to obviously get some back because I do need some food on me. You're a sulfur, you're a precious item, that makes no sense to have you there. Clay, lead, dark iron. Actually I might put lead back in the factorization chest. Brass. So, more food, 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 food. Actually I might eat that corn, I've got almost a full stack of it. Now we can take the red power chest. I'm going to keep that as a small chest because I don't need a double chest for red power. Clearly I've got to fix my signs. So we have food, red power 2, and what do I want to move over there? I might move precious next. Precious. Let's stick all of my inventory in this bag because hopefully that should all fit. Only 2 blocks left. Actually they both probably deserve to go in the red power chest anyway. And then we can just stick all of these and transfer them. Actually that's got to go in the factorization chest anyway. So precious, precious, precious. All this wonderful precious stuff. And then, where did my bag go? Crazy stuff. And it turns out I also have a bunch of red power stuff that I shouldn't have. Red power, there we go. So we need you, and you, and you, and you, your red power, oh, factorization, red power, red power, red power, red power. I think that's it. So now we have succeeded in basically freeing up a heap of chests. Didn't really think that through, but it's okay. We'll put misc here. I was hoping to have 1 brass chest left. I've got enough ingots because I want to do an update to make sure that all of my things that happen in my sorting machine, my boring machine, basically end up where they should be. So your misc and you 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 and you. So much sorting to do. Now what? Red power. Your red power. Let's try again. If you can stick it in the ground, it goes in this chest. How we doing? Think that's pretty much it. So let's sort myself out just to make sure I got things in the right spots. And now we just have a factorization chest to sort out. But items, I need 2 pieces of string and 2 sticks, and that will make my crystallizers. 2 of, in fact. That is definitely much neater. I kind of like the look of those chests too. They're much kind of cleaner, less of that shaded kind of pixely colorness. Thaumcraft, metallurgy. Ooh, no wait, I can't go anywhere just yet because I'm missing some critical items that I'm going to need. Now it hasn't shown up that I need it yet, but I will in fact move my precious items, misc items. I believe it was just charcoal that I needed. I need to make 2 more bottles of sulfuric acid. Now they don't stack, which stinks. Uses for you. Shapeless crafting. We need, it's got to be coal, does it? Not charcoal. Why do I have no coal? Because coal's over here. So shift left click twice, give me my 2 pieces of coal. I don't understand why it has to be coal and can't be charcoal. But either way, we have now got our 2 bottles of sulfuric acid. And we will head back over to our factorization area. And I think at this point, I'm going to be pretty much ready to call an end to this episode. Like I said, there's lots of things that I want to do at the moment, but for now, 2 crystallizers, beautiful. Place sulfuric acid in one, place sulfuric acid in the other. We have, now the way this works is you place your silver chunks and your iron chunks, and what it does is it heats up, and this is the only time that it actually uses heat from the block, which is the only time it actually uses power. And then once it finishes heating, all 5 of these items around the outside will start to get processed. So now it's at full heat, this bar will start to move, and it takes 20 minutes, literally 20 minutes of in-game time to move from one end to the other as it basically cools back down. But that process of cooling it back down as the bar starting to move will actually crystallize these reduced silver chunks into this thing's just here, which is crystalline silver. And for each chunk, you'll get 1 piece of crystalline silver. So this, in 20 minutes time, will give me 3 crystalline silver, and this will give me 3 of that as well. But what I believe I can do, I'm not 100% sure if this will work, but I'm willing to try, is I think if I can reduce the others and then put in these 2 slots before this finishes, I think it will process those stacks as well. So I mean, clearly your mixer takes some time to do its thing, and everything takes some time to do its thing, and that's really why you need to automate this as much as you can. So that will get me the 2 that I need once I reduce it. And again, you get free cooking once you throw it in here because of the heating block. Oops, took the wrong bucket out. So my plan, I've seen quite a few good designs for this particular automation, but my plan is to use a tried and true red power design, mainly because I haven't got far enough yet in Thaumcraft to actually do anything with it myself. So there we go, we've got silver, 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 and 6 pieces of lead there. Again, we're just going to keep washing this out until we have nothing left to rinse out. But yeah, my plan is to use a retriever and a filter and a deployer to basically deploy and continuously pick up buckets of water and then send them to this thing, and then to have this machine here basically have the empty buckets pulled out by the retriever and sent to somewhere good, which is back to the deployer. So you can see I've got a number of stacks now that are building up, but there's no way to rush this bar. You've just got to wait for it to get to the end. That is the price you pay for having your ores tripled. And clearly it would be good if it could do it faster, but this isn't like a macerator. You can't just overclock this. This is a chemical process that just takes time. So we've got none in there, no more in there now, although I will set this up and just fill it up. My plan is pretty much to only do this with silver from now on, and the reason for that is anything else just takes too long. It's really just a pain to do it with anything other than silver, and with 2 crystallizers I can really only do 2 lots of material at a time as well anyway. So, oh, yep, we got zombies spawning, bad guys spawning. So now, I know I said I'm going to call an end to this video now, but there's one more thing I want to take care of first. That was not what I was hoping for. That's going to be the death of me. But what I did want to do, I suppose it's not exactly what I wanted to do, but I am going to light this up as I go through. What I did want to do is show you guys some more of this village. Oh, Skelly, darn it. Blocks, what blocks have I got? None. Oh, he's got a golden helmet too. How evil. Yes, so we all know that these chests have goodies in them. So I thought, let's check what's in it together. Okay, so we have an iron helmet. Excellent news. I can cover up my bald spot. Look at that, beautiful. Thormium ingots. Lots of bread. Bread is always good. And apples. Everyone likes apples. So, oh no, wow. Oh no, they were thormium. Darn it, I thought I got more dark iron. Okay. Let's just fix this up, because clearly breaking holes in their wall is not what I came here for. Spider. So we come down here, we have some more village. Another skelly. Damn, they're good shots. But I'm going to get him with my sword of sharpness and looting. So he kind of comes up and around here to that little building which has got no one in it. Comes up around here, there's a bunch more buildings. Now this one should have somebody in it. And the reason I say that is because I made sure that now where did he go? There's something weird going on with villages in this. I wonder if it's because I played it on peaceful, because I know that there was a villager in that one, which is what the block of dirt was for, to basically trap him in there. And zombies and things couldn't get him for the same reason that they can't get me. I just heard a door. Ah, there's one. So that's really odd. So he has stayed in there, but the other guy's gone. See, all these ones with doors, for some reason, they come out at night and the zombies eat them. Maybe there's someone up here. Cause yep. Okay, because I tried to trap 3 villages. That was my aim. Because you obviously have to have villages to be able to spawn more villages. So my plan is to, under supervision, basically bring them together and allow them to do whatever it is that they do in love mode to make more little villages and not get shot off the side of the world. No! No! Not having that. That's what I say to you, Mr. Skelly. Okay. Eat my free bread. Should probably eat my pork. Actually, I wonder if I can still do that. I might try that. I might try and make myself like a pork sandwich or something. Something to help tide me over until morning. But either way, that was really what I had hoped to do for this video. Now the next video, I'm going to take a little departure from what I've been doing of late, which is lots of making progression, and I'm going to do something that was requested for me by one of my subscribers. I'm going to build myself a nice house. I mean, this is, you could call this a house, but let's be honest, you'd be kidding yourself. This is not really a house. What this is, in fact, is this is a functional building, almost like an office complex. So what I plan to do is expand that little bit on the top over there, and I plan to build myself a nice house. It's not going to be like a cozy cottage or somebody else's design, but it is going to be just somewhere nice. Because nice is what I'm after. Whoops, wrong button. Let's sort that out. Whoops, that was an NEI bug there. So I might just go put myself in recipe mode to make sure that doesn't accidentally happen again. Gonna sort my items out. I like to keep my lever in the red power 2 chest. It's not a red power 2 item. How did I forget to put lead downstairs? Now that I've moved all these chests, I'm throwing myself right off. Okay, precious. Food. Throw the bread in there. Spider's eye goes in items. An arrow should go in items too, I believe. Yep, there we go. Actually, we've got lots of arrows. Maybe I should think about enchanting myself a bow. I was thinking about using my ghast here to make a bow of infinity, but I'm not so sure about that either. Guess we'll have to have a bit of a think about that and decide what it is we want to do. That's what I did. I put thormium in there. Thormium goes in the Thormcraft chest. Technically it's a precious item, but so yeah, that is the episode for tonight. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this. I certainly have enjoyed this. I wonder how my factorization is going. I'm going to pretty much just wait there off camera, but this is definitely going to be the end of the episode. I just want to show you guys how far it's got so far now anyway. And then, yeah, next episode, I'm going to show you the outcome of this machine doing its fantastic thing, and I'm going to build that house. And then the episode after that, hopefully, I can automate this process a bit, and then I can start just processing all of my silver in here, and then maybe even some of my other ores, depending on how much time I've got. I guess, you know, I've got three-ish stacks left in here after this, and kind of 3 stacks left in there as well. So that's another hour's worth of processing. So it's, you know, it's going to be a couple of episodes before I have to put something else in there. But anyway, like I said, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Tomorrow night, which will be Friday the 18th of January 2013, I'm going to be doing another co-op play of the Astocky Pack on my Astocky Pack server. I will post on Twitter the details of the IP address and how to connect, but it's going to be 8 PM USA East Time tomorrow. So check my Twitter feed. My Twitter link is in the description. Hope to see you guys all there. Thanks for watching. Astocky out.